Dogecoin came down, it hit my target at .114, and it looks like we might be getting a bounce out of there right now. Here are some of the things that I'm looking at now. Okay, so we had resistance, 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 giving me a downtrend, something like this. We had support, support, support. We're basically in this falling channel, and we actually broke it going sideways, or we broke it going up right here, but it looks like we're kind of going sideways right now. We also have resistance, 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 giving me this trend line right here. I think if we break this trend line going to the upside, then I'm going to start looking at around .139. You could also argue that we have this bottom right here. Let's say we have support, support. If we break this uptrend or break that resistance line, we can drag from the top to the bottom of that little channel right there, drag that to the breakout, and we'd be looking at a target of around .135. But you guys know, if you guys watch the channel, that I like playing off the Fibonacci retracement levels. Let me go ahead and explain where I got these levels from. We have this run, we have this big run, we started getting resistance, and we're starting to go down. When we do that, when we have a big run and we start pushing down, I like to get the Fibonacci retracement, drag from the bottom of the run to the top of the run, and then that gives me some levels to watch as we go down. These Fibonacci retracement levels, they bounce in between them a lot of the times, so we can play off them. Like I was saying in my last video, I'll leave a link at the end of the video for you to check it out, but we basically came down, hit that level, and then got a bounce to the upside. In my last video, we were somewhere around here, and I was thinking that we're probably not out of the woods yet, and we're probably going to bounce on it again. We bounced on it twice, and then we got a bounce to the upside. Like I was saying, I was watching this channel pattern, and we broke that going sideways. So now I think if we could break this trend line, like I was saying, then we can maybe start looking at the next Fibonacci retracement level sitting at around .139, which also lines up with this trend line, this resistance, which we have from, if we zoom out, we have resistance right here and resistance right here, giving me this trend line going down like this. Until we break this trend line going to the upside, then I think it's possible that we could be stuck in this area. But once we do break that line, I think then we can start getting bullish again. So let's see if we can break to the upside. Let's see if we could break. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let's see if we could break this resistance line that I was just talking about, and then maybe we can go to .139. We might get rejected at .139, or we might have some trouble in this area since that kind of lines up with that downtrend. I'm wondering if we're going to come up and then get rejected and have to come back down and maybe retest that Fibonacci retracement level sitting at around .114 again. Not quite sure. It's possible that we break out of it and start another bull run though. Like I was saying, if we could break that trend line, then we can start getting bullish again. So what are some other things that we're looking at right now? I think I've been watching Bitcoin as well. Let's go ahead and jump to Bitcoin real quick. And I was talking about this, basically the same thing. I was watching this Fibonacci retracement level. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one because that one didn't really play out too good. Let's go ahead and zoom out, and let me delete some of this other stuff. Okay, so let's go to like the daily time frame. I was on the 4-hour time frame, but basically the same thing. We had a nice big run, and then we started getting resistance. I was saying, I drew a Fibonacci retracement from the bottom of the run to the top of the run, and it looked like we broke this uptrend right here. Let me zoom in. We had support, support, giving me an uptrend. We broke that going to the downside, and like I said, I like using these Fibonacci retracement levels. Once we start going down, it gives me levels to dollar cost average back in, and we basically came to that red level that I was talking about in my last video as well, and we got a little bounce, and it looks like we're testing this downtrend that we formed right here as well. We have resistance, resistance, giving me a downtrend. It looks like we're testing it. It looks like we kind of broke it, but let's see if we can continue this momentum or if we get rejected and come back down and start, continuing on that retracement. But it does look like we're testing it right now. If we could break out of it, maybe we can start getting more bullish in general with crypto. So let's go back to Dogecoin. Whoops, not that one. All right. So yeah, I think the main thing that I'm watching is this downtrend right here. If we could break that going to the upside over here, then we can start getting bullish. The next level that I'm looking at is the .139 on the 61% level of the Fibonacci retracement chart. What else do we have? I think that's about it for now. I think, when we broke this channel going sideways, I got a little bit more bullish. I was thinking we have this downtrend. Once we break that, then we could get a little bit more bullish. But we started kind of playing around this area, we formed an uptrend right here and we broke it going to the downside, but we found support right here and it looks like we kind of formed this channel. Let's go ahead and get rid of this little uptrend right there because we already broke it. And so this is the main thing that I'm watching right now in the shorter time frame, this little pattern right here. Let's see if we could break it going to the upside. I think if we do, then we have a better shot at hitting .139 potentially. Let me know what you guys think though. If you guys like the video, hit the thumbs up and watch my last video right here and check out what I was talking about. All right, see you guys in the next one.